If you believe the old stories about much weight people put on during the holidays, you are right partially. In a recent study conducted by the National Institute of Health, the researchers discovered that, in reality, most people tend to only put on just slightly under 1 pound. But a person who is already overweight will average a whopping 5 pounds extra after the last horns have been blown. But it's not all good news for even those who put on the minimum, because the study also shows that we all tend to keep the pounds put on. In other words, over 10 years, those not so much pounds could lead someone to being overweight. So, what can we do in order to keep those extra pounds off? After all, our homes are usually filled with holiday pies, cakes and other goodies, and they can be pretty tempting even for the most faithful of eaters. Here's a few tips to get you through the holidays. Just a nibble. Have you ever noticed that, when you start eating a rich dessert it tastes so good, but by the last bite, you've had enough? One way to keep the pounds down is just to enjoy a few bites, that delicious cheesecake or chocolate fudge brownie. No one says that you have to completely deprive yourself of holiday treats, just limit how much you eat. Enjoy the company, not the brownies. Many people think of holiday parties in terms of the foods that they'll get to eat or have to avoid instead of the real reason for the celebration's company and conversation. If you keep yourself busy chatting with friends, you'll be less likely to invade the snack table. Go full. You've likely heard the grocery store trick, don't go shopping when you're hungry, because you'll only end up buying more. Well, the same can work for holiday parties. Eat a lot of raw vegetables and other healthy foods that will stick with you during the party, and you'll be less tempted to binge on the bad stuff. Drink water. If you were to add up the calories that you've probably consumed in sodas, fruit punches and alcoholic beverages at parties, you would likely be amazed. You can gulp down hundreds of calories without even realizing it if you are not careful. Instead of one of these high-calorie drinks, make it a habit to drink water, which in itself will help flush out extra water weight. Create an eating schedule. It won't be realistic to try and get through an entire party without at least sampling some of the treats. But instead of heading instantly to the food table and loading your plate and then suffering the rest of the party because you want more tree spacing out your snacks for the entire time of the party, plan on taking a nibble of something about every 30 minutes. Not only will it help you eat less, it will be a fun game that you can play with yourself. Most importantly, remember that the holidays are meant for enjoyment. Don't be too hard on yourself, and if you make a mistake, take an extra long walk to work off those extra calories instead of beating yourself up over it.